Live from New York, it's Wednesday night and not Monday. It's really late Wednesday night. Sorry, you guys. This is Alessio coming at you before the episode. Just apologizing for anybody who does not follow us on Twitter. You may not have seen the sort of quick update, but my moving fatigue is finally kind of subsiding. I've finally kind of gotten enough work taken care of that I can kind of get back to things as usual. So moving forward, we will be back on schedule, but I did just want to say sorry for maybe telegraphing that there might not be an episode this week by remaining silent. So apologies for the delay, but hopefully we'll be back in the saddle ASAP. So thanks, guys. Enjoy the episode. Okay, who's next on the docket?
What do you mean?
Interviews, Sam. Interviews. We've been doing so many. I'm ready for the next one. We're collecting these.
Well, we don't have any more booked right now.
That's not possible. Isaac, check the ledgers.
All right. He's right. We don't have anything booked right now.
Please ignore the ice cream truck outside of my apartment. What about Kim May Guest?
Well, we recorded. Oh, fuck.
What about Kim My Guest?
We recorded that one already.
How would you know, Isaac? You weren't even there. What about Christopher Randolph?
Well, we recorded that one too.
Sam, we'll always have Chris.
Zimmerman Salter. Yeah, that one we recorded a long time ago. Sorry, Chris.
I'm working on it. What do we do now?
Well, we could remaster the original Metal Gear Solid season.
Sam, we already did
What?
that.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Do you guys, I mean, I love scaring the shit out of Isaac. Do you guys want to do that again?
It is August. We're already planning that for October.
How about we maybe get a last minute interview somehow, scrounge up some extra.
I mean, I kind of feel like that we can't really capture that Donna Burke situation ever again, where we booked an interview in less than 12 hours and recorded it.
Oh, wait. We can invent the most revolutionary social media empire of all time.
That sounds exhausting. Plus, we're never going to be able to shadow invent Facebook twice, Sam. Come on.
We could discover a new world.
No, we did that in 1892 when we figured out we could time travel.
Oh. Well, what about being discovered as time travelers and then getting burned at the stake?
1692, Isaac. Come on.
Wait. Okay. Well, how about this? We could create a time travel plot by sending a message through time at the exact moment we were burned alive to our past selves to travel to the past from the future and save us from being burned alive, creating a time paradox where we exist in two places at once and can never cross paths again for fear of creating a tear in the fabric of space-time. How about that?
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Motherfucker. What are we going to do? I feel like we've done everything, and it's not like we can go back and invent the act of podcasting again.
We could always just interview each other.
Wouldn't that just be like a normal episode?
I think so.
Oh, God, no. Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another Outer Op episode of Metal Gear Mondays, the Games Club style podcast covering all things Metal Gear from top to bottom, left, right, inside, and out, and sometimes including you. And this is one of those times. This is Outer Op number 3. As semi always, I'm your host, Alessio Summerfield, and this week I'm joined by Sam Wright.
I'm glad that you introduced this episode because it's been so long that I forgot how I introduced the episodes. So
Fair enough. Isaac Lim.
Hello, everybody. It's chicken time.
Chicken boys.
What?
Chicken boys. Chicken boy summer. You heard a hot girl summer. It's chicken boy summer now, motherfuckers.
Did I miss something?
I don't think you did. I
Nah,
think
dude.
you're missing chicken.
I feel like
Chicken boy summer is what you're missing.
Missing that out.
Jesus. Well,
You know what you could use on that
yeah.
chicken? Some pepper. You just got peppered, bitch.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ. This is amazing. So we're very punchy because I think this is the first time we've actually recorded a non-interview episode in like fucking 6 years.
Mhm.
But here we are.
Something like that. We've lost the concept of linear time since we learned how to time travel. So
I've died so many times, you guys.
yeah.
But yeah, so at the top of the episode, really quickly, I just want to give you guys a little menu of what you're going to be dealing with this episode. So we got first on the menu some appetizers. We've got a little
some amuse-bouches, some
50-word message,
some horse divorces.
Oh yeah,
it's real tasty.
Oh yeah, we've got some hand cooked, fresh squeezed patron acknowledgement. We've got some locally sourced, non-GMO, cage-free, grass-fed, frequently burped patron announcements.
Give me some more.
Gotta burp your kombucha so it doesn't explode. Burp your booch, everybody.
Oh, of course. Burp your booch. And then we've got some patron-provided questions and topics, which is going to be a hoot and a holler. And then we've got listener responses. So that's it.
And
we got chicken.
Of course. I mean, we wouldn't be here without chicken.
Chicken boy summer.
It's unfortunate that none of the listeners will know what that means until 2053.
But I mean, it's a small price to pay.
Of course. How weird would it be if we started to get like FBI agents listening to this podcast just to vet if we were legit about our time?
Have you ever? This is a very, very off topic, but have you guys ever heard of the graphic novel Chew before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like where chicken becomes banned. Like maybe that's what's gonna happen, and all because Isaac set up a chain of events.
Well, the FDA just approved Impossible to start selling their weird non-meat in grocery stores.
Oh my god, I'm actually kind of excited about that. Have you guys had an Impossible burger?
Oh yeah, they're super good.
It may not be the Whopper, but it's delicious.
I haven't had one yet.
Not the Whopper.
That is not the Whopper.
Jesus, we should have gotten David to say that when we talked to him.
We should have.
A real missed opportunity.
Very, very much a real missed opportunity. But c'est la vie. You live and you learn. Live, laugh, love. Let's read some patron messages.
Yeah, so some of these are going to seem familiar. All three of these are going to seem very familiar if you've been listening to every episode. Two of these appeared on last week's mini episode. That was the atonement for me moving.
The self-flagellation.
Yeah, so two of these are from that. So one of these, I don't think Isaac or Sam, I don't think you guys have heard unless you listened to it, but I actually tacked it on at the beginning of an episode before it went out.
Yes.
So we can flip-flop these real quick.
Isaac, do you want to read? Oh, I was gonna say I'll tackle the last one since I have that impression there.
Oh, I was gonna mix it up.
Oh, were you? We're gonna do some scratches? Okay.
Oh,
okay.
A little remix.
Okay.
Oh man.
All right. Let's do it.
DJ Alessio. Yes.
Take it from the top.
All right,
Wait a minute. Hold on. Sorry.
Okay.
We should probably establish why we're reading these for anybody who's listening.
Oh, yeah.
So, if you give us your money at the $5 level or higher, you can write in a 150-word message, and we will read it on the air.
And if you listen to the last 10 minutes of this podcast, I mean, who knows why you wouldn't want to give us your money? We definitely earned it.
Of course. So, Isaac, without further ado.
Yes. And we are forced to say these verbatim.
Isaac.
Oh my God. Isaac.
Wow.
Is Chris Hampton at your house right now?
He's at my house. He found me.
He found me.
I just love the way Isaac delivered, he is at my house.
Well,
he is at my house.
That's on a poster board he's making me read.
Oh.
That reminds me of the Key and Peele sketch where they are the
the jazzercise thing.
Yeah, oh my fucking God.
I love that.
Keep dancing.
One of my favorite things about you, Alessio, is that everything seemingly reminds you of a Key and Peele sketch, and it's the best.
Yes, absolutely.
Life
is a Key and Peele sketch.
Let me just tell you.
Oh.
All right, y'all.
All right, tell us what Chris Hampton has to say.
Chris Hampton All right, here we go. At the top, he says, "It's an honor to be able to support the show, and I have my brother." Said in Liquid Ocelot's voice. I think
That was amazing.
Did I do a good job?
Yeah, you did a great job.
All right.
Excellent.
He says, "I have my brother, Cole Duncan, to thank you for introducing me to this very special community. Once in a while, there comes along a very special piece of media that spawns countless conversations, deep speculation, and genuine appreciation. When it
I like
comes,
what you did there, Chris.
Mhm.
It flows.
it was poetry.
It's
When
like
it comes to
poetry, it
the-
rhymes.
Hey man, all poetry doesn't have to rhyme.
George Lucas it
Fight.
does.
Anyway, Chris says, when it comes to video games, the Metal Gear series fills that role for me. Part of what makes it so great to me is the intersectionality it has with other deep interests like David Bowie, cinema, and political historical intrigue. I love that Alessio, Sam, and Isaac are able to cover the bases while keeping us tied to the fact that it's just a box.
Sorry about that.
That one really
Flippy
tripped me
floppy.
up.
I would love to if I was on the dating scene again or something and somebody was like, "What are your interests?" I'd love just David Bowie, cinema.
Political and
intrigue.
historical intrigue.
I love it.
That's a Tinder profile waiting to happen.
Yeah, if you read those three things out loud and you're playing Guess Who, I think the other person can ask, "Are you Snake Eater?"
Should I put that on my Tinder profile?
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
All right.
Isaac, do you have a
Hold
Tinder
on.
profile?
I don't,
Okay.
but I do have
Took a weird
a
turn.
Coffee Meets Bagel profile that I,
Excuse me, what?
Coffee
You
meets
know.
bagel.
you know about them.
Yeah, you
Coffees
haven't been
and
single in a
bagels.
long time. You've been out in the game for a while, Alessio. These dating sites have gotten buck wild.
Can I get a hot dog meets bear claw?
Nah, man,
Donut meets instant regret. I think is a good one.
Because it's all about the coffee beans and the bagels.
Isaac, what's
I
happening?
don't know. And finish Chris's message.
Okay,
Isaac.
Chris. I'm sorry, Chris. All right. He's choking me right now. Says, I can't wait to see what the future has in store for you Diamond Dogs, but I can say that I'll be there watching and listening from Mother Base. Whoa.
Chris, how are you watching us? Because that's kind of creepy.
Insane.
I do want to give a shout out to Chris, who next month I will be getting lunch with, because he will be in town in Seattle for work.
Oh, you know who almost got lunch with Isaac,
Ooh.
and I
Yeah.
almost saw it happen over tech.
Yeah.
Cole Duncan.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cole was in Atlanta and was trying to get in touch with Isaac, and Cole was being a little skittish boy.
Was he?
Oh,
I was like, Cole, I have Isaac's phone number. Do you want me to just give it to you and you can call him? And he's like, I don't want to call him unless you're on the call because I don't want to be creepy. And I was like, I'm moving right now. I can't call. And I was like, let me just send a group text. And he was like, okay, but I don't want to be creepy. And I was just like,
Cole, come on.
I did feel
Cole-
bad because he did try to call me, but it was a bad time for me, and I was like, and I just it was very last minute. You you started the chat at like 10:30 or something like that.
At
I was
night?
like, yeah, on like
Yike.
yeah. And Isaac was trying to meet with him, I guess, the next day.
yeah,
Mm.
but Monday, work.
Whoops.
We almost did it though. We almost made it happen.
Yeah, and then Cole fucking picked up and left.
Yikes.
Like my dad.
I was like, hey, I'm
what?
I'm good to me.
No, my parents are happily married. I'm sorry.
Whoa, I missed something.
It's fine.
You're good.
Yeah, carry on.
For anybody who listened to the mini episode and is like, why are they rereading these? A lot of people skip over the short episodes that say things like special announcements.
Yeah.
So we just want to make sure that these things that people paid for get heard. So
Yeah.
Sam, do you want to do the next one?
I would like to. This one comes from Terry Wolf, author of the Kojima Code, friend of the show, guest of the show.
Hey Terry.
Terry says, No matter when you got into the Metal Gear series or how seriously you take it, the time has come to harvest what we can from the games and pay it forward as creators and community members. For me, this meant studying stuff like the dangerous role that technology can play in society or government secrecy and cover-ups, as well as going deeper into the subtext of creators I enjoy. For you, it may be about the humor, the film influences, or something else. Whatever speaks to you as you play the games or listen to this great podcast, make it a part of your brand and your message. Let's make that the true legacy of the Metal Gear series and remember to fight for what we believe in. Thank you, Terry.
Yeah, I still think that is probably like one of the most serious 150 word messages that we've gotten.
Very good.
Very good.
Very well stated.
Yeah. Thank you, Terry. And likewise, Terry, I'm sure we'll be reaching out to you at some point in the future because we'd love to have you on the show again. I say as if I'm not the one who's going to be doing the outreach. Coming up next, Adam Guard, aka Ribhound, if you're on our Discord.
On guard, baby.
Yeah, my favorite thing was that Adam felt the need to let me know how his name is pronounced. And I looked at it and I was like, how else would this be pronounced?
Adam Gardy.
Garde.
Garde.
I like that one.
Now we're just going to pronounce it like that from now on.
Garde.
Garde. Adam Garde.
Yeah. When I say it, just imagine that a rose is hitting my mouth and catching it in my teeth at the same time.
You're saying it as Raphael from Soul Calibur.
Of course. Yeah. Anyway, after hours spent listening to the show, I figured it would be easy to write a message for you to read on air. Then I began to think of what I would actually write and realized it was not so easy. Do I echo the sentiments of other fans and tell you how awesome the show is? Do I speak to the warm, fuzzy, nostalgic feelings I have about the Metal Gear series? Do I voice my jealousy over the fact that you participated in a Snake versus Liquid laser tag match?
Same.
So much to say, so few words.
It's a solid reaction.
Watching the show grow has been wonderful, and for such a controversial and divisive game series, you've cultivated a positive, engaged audience, and that's a testament to the hard work you've put into the show. Here's to many more episodes. The show has managed to avoid drowning.
I like it. I like it.
That's awesome.
I like it a lot.
It was really good. It wasn't until I was putting it back into this document for us to read tonight that I was like, yeah, the show has managed to avoid
really
drowning.
has, yeah.
Good on you, Adam. Never thought of it like
hilarious.
that, but here we are. So, Isaac, since Sam and I read through all of these last episode, do you want to just do all of them yourself?
All the patrons, I would love to.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh man, this is gonna be great. Go for it, brother.
Here we go. This might take a while, guys.
Yeah.
At the $5 level. You ready? Ben Lewis, a Brady.
You got two in.
No,
It had a roadblock real fast.
let me try this. I'm so sorry. Y'all gotta help me.
I think it's Caio Vincentini.
I was close. I was getting there.
Yeah. I think
Caio
that's.
Vincentini.
If it makes you feel better, I also had trouble with this. I had to tag in Alessio.
Yeah, I had to kick into my Italian voice.
Caio or Chow. If that's
I think it's the first pronunciation because Chow is CIA.
Right. Okay, that's what messed me up. Oh, yeah. Tell us how to pronounce it.
Yeah. Right.
So
in
sorry.
and let us know.
So sorry,
Mr. Vincentini.
Oh man, I was on a roll too.
You were. Keep going. It's fine.
Back in there.
Here we go. This is still $5, guys.
Back in the game, kid.
Back in the game. Ooh. Chase Cortez, Dean, Jack Keating, John Ross, Josh Shermer, Joshua Wiley, Louis Marin Jr., Matt Jacker. I tried. I'm so sorry, Matt. Matt Smith. Michael A. Nielsen. Hey, I don't know what that stands for, but hey, Mr. Wolf.
It stands for hey, it's Liquid Metal Mike.
We got Mr. Wolf. I'm assuming that's Terry Wolf.
That certainly is.
Ziggler. Ziggy Z.
Nikki Z, the place to be. Nikki Stardust.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Scott Fox.
Lowercase f.
Thunder happening over here. Sean, loser, but not loser. The one and only, that is one, Will Freshett and Winfred Casters. Thank you so
These are
much for your
amazing.
$5 donation. That will be used for our lunches and our snacks
Yeah.
for the show.
Isaac's got a Seattle reimbursement Venmo heading his way
Ooh.
later today.
Me like.
And I got a fruit snacks reimbursement headed my way.
Was it Welch's though?
Of course.
Of course. All right.
Shout out to Mark.
Yep. Yep. All right, here we go. $10. Wow, you guys. I have to just
Oh my God.
thank you so much. Brandon Parks, Jamie Christopher, 2 first names. Crazy. Joey Kucera, Joseph Hannawalt, Joshua James, another 2 first namer. Joshua Mason, another one. Justin
God.
Norton.
Another one?
I was like, could Norton be a first name?
Keep going.
Sam Whitaker, Stephen Chin. We're sticking with it. Tori Cortez, Sam's fave, Tyler
That's right.
Nunez. Huh? Yeah. Okay.
Sam's other fave.
Sam's
Yeah.
other fave, and Zach James.
Yet another fave.
All of our
I feel like
faves.
so if anybody listening to this has played Dark Souls 3, there's a character in the game that changes gender based on the gender of your character. So I feel like if Sam were born a woman, his best friend would be Tyler Nunez. But since Sam is a man, it's just Tori Cortez.
that works.
That's a real Henri situation. And they
Yeah.
named the character the same in both games, which is funny. It's just
Oh.
Henri,
Oh.
and it's Anri, but she's either female or male, depending on who you pick.
Isn't that just Henry in French?
Andre.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Anyway,
3 more, Isaac.
3
What do you
more. The heavy
Isaac just fucked
hitters.
these up real bad.
The heavyweight champions. They call these the triplets of Belleville. Great movie. Gotta get a shout.
We call these 3 identical strangers.
We call these Multiplicity, starring Michael Keaton.
We call this the Prestige +1.
Oh, we're losing them, guys. All right.
Prestige +1 is my favorite.
Oh no.
If you've never seen the Prestige, you won't get that joke, but it's very funny. Spoilers.
Okay, here we are. This is the $25 tier, guys. You guys are great. You guys are awesome. You guys are wonderful. Adam Guard. I'm gonna pause for Chris Hampton.
During the pause, if you're listening and it's your name, just go ahead and pat yourself on the back.
Yeah.
And
Give yourself
everybody
a round
else
of
who's
applause.
listening, give a little golf clap.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little
Golf
spirit,
clap.
a little
A little Smash,
smooch.
a little Smash Bros. Golf clap. Just very.
Oh, we got one more. Last but not least, Cole Duncan.
America run no dun baby.
Jesus Christ!
Wow.
I just need you guys to know that legitimately, Isaac put tears in my eyes during that entire process.
I'm sorry that took so long, everybody.
It's triplets.
I feel like you're gonna get called out about that in the next Patreon hangout.
Yeah, for
Probably.
sure.
You're gonna be like, "What'd you call us?" Ah, Jesus. I apologize. I think Jerry's barking at ghost strangers from under the crack in the front door. Yeah, that's what he does. So we're gonna do some patron announcements real quick. These are kind of patron specific. One of them is I guess one of them is. The other two are not. So first and foremost, there's been some buzz on the Discord. People are excited. We have a new Patreon specific podcast coming. Just to clarify, we didn't mention this on the last episode. It is the $2 plus level, just like the Patriot Club. So we're not going to put this behind a higher paywall. This is just going to be like everyone gets to take advantage of this because we all
Everyone plays
goal.
this club.
Right. Yeah, we still haven't come up with a name for it yet. And we're probably going to hold off on rolling it out until we hit the $300 mark. I think we're at like $288.
We're like $2 away.
Oh, are we? Let me double check.
I think we dropped. It's the first of the month.
Yeah, at the first of the month, the people who like haven't updated their pay information,
they get
sometimes
filtered.
get like
shunted. That's a word.
Get the boot.
Yeah. So we need 15 more dollars a month, and we'll have a whole new podcast.
Shunted.
But yeah, this is music specific. So we might talk about video game music. We might talk about bands that we like. We might talk about concerts. But we're going to put in like some little snippets. We're going to talk about shit that we're listening to. And I really think you guys are going to like it. And it'll be all three of us. We haven't come up with a name for it yet.
I feel like we should leave this.
That I'm aware of, at least.
Just like not right now. Just like in the intervening weeks, Isaac come up with a name for this podcast.
Yeah, Isaac, if it comes to you at any point, just like yell it out.
All right, I'll just yell it to the clouds, and you guys will intercept. Maybe on our first, when we record it, I'll just like steamroll things and shout out.
In the middle of it, you're like, Crystal Kittens. And we're like, all right.
That's it.
But yeah, also I wanted to give a quick little mention. I guess we played Metal Gear Matchmaker. Yeah. This is kind of fun to watch happen. So Kyle Fersen, I believe is how it's pronounced. Fersen.
We say it like Fersen. It sounds like an Irish accent. Kyle Fersen.
He's trying to collect all the KP Alert podcast episodes, and so he sent over that info. We talked about it last episode. If you want to get to that, it's bit.ly/KP Alert. I think he's got 20 episodes out of 181 or something on his Dropbox.
Didn't what's his name work on those?
Yeah, Ryan.
Can we just?
I will just text Ryan Payton. How's that sound?
Can we just? Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll just get them all.
Well, what's funny though is as soon as we posted the episode, Nitroid tweeted at us and said that he had all. Of them.
Oh, nice.
And then I guess when the Kojima Productions Network site goes live, he said that they're just going to all be out there for people to access.
Oh,
so,
it's just temporary. Oh,
wow!
Case closed.
Nice.
Yeah, and also yesterday something special came in the mail for me, and I just wanted to give a quick shout out to a listener and a personal friend. So Arthur Sams and I have been
another two first names.
So Arthur Sams and I have been friends since since the 4th grade.
Whoa, dang.
Yeah, his mother was my art teacher. And I used to hang out at his house every once in a while. Anyway, the first time I ever played an actual store-bought copy of Metal Gear Solid that wasn't a demo was at his house. And I guess he found it and he mailed it to me.
Oh, wow.
So Arthur was just like, hey, I heard you talk about this. Here you go. So now I just have like a black label, like OG MGS1 copy that just came in the mail from Arthur. So I just wanted to say thank you. The whole world just got a lot smaller. Life is complete. Everything is meaningless. Thank you, Arthur.
And that was your copy, right? As a kid?
It was Arthur's copy. So I played it at his house for the first time ever. As far as like the full game.
Right.
Like I'd played the demo to death. But at his house, it was the first time we'd played like the full release game. So yeah, thank you for holding on to that and sending it to little old me. But yeah, now we get into the fun stuff, you guys. So the ever since the Outer Ops happened, we have decided to do this like patron provided kind of topic question thing before we get to the responses. Unfortunately, we didn't have a lot of responses for this episode, so I'm actually glad that we've got some pretty lengthy, juicy topics to talk about.
Some little chunky, thick.
Oh yeah. Oh, cuts. What's it called? What's that big chunky soup that mom makes for the football player on television?
Chunky, man.
Chunky's is Chunky.
No, I know, but what's the brand?
Oh, Campbell?
Campbell's Chunky.
Oh, sure. There we go.
You think we're joking? We're not joking.
I know you're right.
Yeah, man.
Okay, I know you're right.
Like, I was gonna say, yeah, man.
You man?
Yeah, man.
So the first one's actually Sam Wright provided.
Yeah, this is a me provided production.
I loved it.
So,
especially given the Democratic debates that just happened, this is amazing.
yes. So this article on NY Mag,
This what?
New York Mag. This article. I was adjusting my position. Don't at me. This article from New York Mag got posted after the first Democratic debate. The article is called "Are these quotes from Marianne Williamson or Metal Gear Solid?"
It's pretty great that Brian Feldman in fucking June of 2019 decided to write a goddamn article about a 25-plus-year-old game.
Mm-hmm. Which my favorite thing about it is that the tag that they have applied to it, this is the only article under that tag, but the tag is Lolly Lule Low.
Yeah, I saw that.
So thank you, Brian Feldman.
Yeah, at
I will
BA
read
Feldman on Twitter.
Yep. I will read the first paragraph introducing the article, just verbatim from Mr. Brian Feldman's fingertips. And then, Isaac, we're going to play Marianne Williamson or Metal Gear Solid.
So I've never done this before either. So I read all of them, but I didn't actually play it. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna silently make my choices while we do this.
You have to play along, Alessio.
Yeah, but I don't want to say it out loud because I don't want to sway your vote.
What if I say it first and then you chime in with what your thoughts are?
Okay.
I like.
Do I need to pull up this
I
article,
like that.
or is it better?
No.
Sam-
I have
Sam's
pulled up.
filling
I'm
it out
gonna be
for
the judge.
Okay.
I have played it. I had played it when it came out. So
Wow, Sam.
I will be
Geez. Sorry.
the judge.
Okay.
Or Scrub Lord.
Mr. Brian Feldman writes, last night being the night of the first Democratic debate, author, spiritualist, and lover Marianne Williamson captivated America during night 2 of the Democratic primary debates. Her policies and declarations entranced the nation, and it seemed at times like she was operating on a different astral plane.
What?
She reminded me of another brave thinker, Hideo Kojima, creator of Metal Gear Solid, the blockbuster self-action video game series. Metal Gear mixes complex geopolitical military situations with like nuclear mechs and psychic troops, much like Williamson mixes presidential politics with crystals.
What?
Anyway, they have more in common than you'd think.
Hold on, real quick.
Let's play.
Isaac,
What's up?
do you even know who Marianne Williamson is?
I'm trying to look her up. I don't know who this person is. Her book.
So she's trying to run for president on the Democratic ticket.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And she's super hippy dippy.
Okay.
Yeah, one of many.
Well, I'm looking on her website. Her book is called A Politics of Love, and the subtitle is A Handbook for a New American Revolution.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Don't read too much.
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right. So, and Alessio, if you can give me like a musical sting after I say it, that'd be great.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Just, whatever floats your boat.
I'm trying to think of that game show. Anyway, continue.
I'll leave it up to Alessio's judgment.
I
He's
appreciate it.
Mixmaster.
Thank you.
Let's play Marianne Williamson or Metal Gear Solid.
Isaac, to answer your question, I'm probably not going to do Who Wants to Be a Millionaire because we've done that to death.
Yeah,
But it's so
it needs to be
great.
a new one.
It is very
We
good.
haven't done it in a while.
Oh, we did it all over that episode 100.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
that's
we
true.
did.
It's
It
like
was literally
nothing but.
we used up all of our Who Wants to Be a Millionaire tickets on episode 100. We don't have any more left. Anyway, quote number 1. So sir, I have a feeling you know what you're doing. I'm going to harness love for political purposes. I will meet you on that field, and sir, love will win. Isaac, is that Marianne Williamson or Metal Gear Solid?
Is this like any Metal Gear Solid quote?
Yeah, it's just is the quote from the series,
gosh.
or is it from Marianne Williamson? Yeah.
I'm gonna go. This is tough. This is real tough, guys. I'm gonna have to go with my girl Marianne.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
very
She's
good as well.
You. Yes, Williamson said this last night, challenging President Donald Trump and promising to defeat him with.
Yes.
Yep. So you have 1 point, Isaac. I hope you're keeping track because I am
I'm
not.
I'll keep track.
Question number 2, and I'd hope this one. Never mind. I'm not going to say any comments.
Yep.
Quote number 2. Do you think love can bloom even on a battlefield?
Come on. Come on. Come on. That'd be Metal Gear
Okay.
Solid.
You guys turned into the pizza sand shark from that fucking like Treasure Island movie or something. What was that movie called?
What? How do you just
know
pull
what you're
these
talking about.
these things?
You know what this
cultural
reminds me of is a Key and Peele sketch.
I know. No, there's the pizza tree.
What?
Magic Island.
What?
Do you guys not remember the movie Magic Island?
No.
Magic Island is a 1995 American fantasy adventure comedy, direct to video, starring
What's it called?
Zachary Ty Bryan.
Huh?
It's called Magic Island.
Oh my god, I have no idea what that is.
Dude, I don't know how I've seen this movie, but I've seen this
And
movie
that's-
a lot.
A lot.
How do I not know what this is? Me, a Zachary Ty Bryan stan. Anyway, of course, that was correct. That was Otacon from the original Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, no, I don't want to inspect Element. Don't do that.
Get out of
Do
there.
it. Inspect that.
Get it out of here. All right.
You know what?
Question.
Magic Island got a 6 out of 10, so it's got to be halfway decent.
Dude,
Yeah,
the boy
it's at
discovers a pizza tree and fights a land shark.
It doesn't
So
necessarily mean it's 60% is a D in
Yeah.
most places. So
There's a Hook lookalike and
Mm.
a mermaid he has to save, I
Yeah.
presume.
I haven't, dude. I saw this movie on like DirecTV in like the 90s.
Did you
Can
record
we?
it?
Can I? I need to ask a question.
There's a dragon.
Can we?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Can we watch this for movies?
Yeah, of course. Dude, it looks wonderful.
Anyway,
It's Tie Dog, you know?
quote number.
Maybe we'll do like a
Tie
Patreon
Dog, Zachary
also.
Tie.
Brian.
We'll do that for the Patriot Club movie season.
Yeah, Patriot Club movie season
Yeah,
episode.
yeah,
I like
yeah.
that. I like that.
Pizza
Anyway.
tree.
Quote number 3. We have many more to go. Quote number 3. America is a country of liberty, a meeting of immigrants. Instead of simply assimilating, its citizens live alongside others. Their roots are varied, diverse. America's never been made up of just one people.
Huh. This one,
A little tricky.
Could
It's
be.
a little tricky.
either of them.
Could go either way.
Oh, jeez. I might have to go with Miss Mary Mack.
This is Mary Mack, all dressed in black.
Just because
That-
she said America quite a bit.
It is from Metal Gear Solid.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Are you
it's serious.
serious? Who said that?
Yeah. I think it's Skullface, right?
Oh,
It doesn't tell me who, but I'm pretty sure it was
Oh.
Yeah,
Skullface.
here, hold on. I'll hit refresh real quick. And
so is that it?
I'll just-
Is that Phantom Pain then?
it was Skullface.
Okay, cool.
It says this one is from Skullface, the guy who wanted to steal language. ... Yeah, weird.
And did it give you that when you selected? Oh, when you select Metal Gear Solid, it says that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Well,
gotcha.
dang. Well, that shows me for not playing.
Dang.
That
Bang.
shows me for not playing. Question, quote 4. I keep on saying question. Quote 4. My first call is to the Prime Minister of New Zealand, who said that her goal is to make New Zealand the place where it's the best place in the world for a child to grow up. And I would tell her, girlfriend, you are so wrong, because the United States of America is going to be the best place in the world
Huh.
for a child to grow up.
Huh? What the crap? Part of
Would
me-
you like me to read it again?
No. I got it.
Because that was verbatim.
A part of me doesn't want to believe that this came out of this woman or Metal Gear Solid.
Sure. You have to make a choice, though.
All right, we'll go with the woman.
Whoa.
Wow.
Marianne Williamson, my final
yeah,
answer, but not my
You
final
are correct.
answer because we're not.
Yeah, you are
doing-
correct.
We're not doing Who Wants to Be a
Who
Millionaire.
wants to be a millionaire anymore? Yeah. Yep. No. Yes. She promised to
Okay.
throw down with the Prime Minister of New Zealand.
Girlfriend?
about being the best place to grow. Girlfriend. I think that was actually from Skullface. Okay. Quote number 5. Only one thing matters: the purity of your mission.
That's it. That's all I get.
Mm-hmm. I could say it again.
Oh,
Only
this
one
one's
thing matters.
tough.
The purity of your mission.
Man, this might be a trick question. Not gonna lie.
Mhm.
Let's Marianne Williamson.
Isaac, you're correct. She tweeted that in the August of 2009.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I missed that one. And when you miss it, it says no. But doesn't it seem like a Kojima line?
Oh, that's funny.
Okay. Quote
really
number
quick,
6.
really quick, just so I make sure I've got my tally correct. Isaac, you got the previous one correct as well, right?
I got that one
Mhm.
wrong. Oh no, I'm sorry. I got that one right. The girlfriend one.
I'm
New Zealand
I'm picking Isaac's answers on the article, so we can use this as the witness
okay.
for it.
So how many's he gotten? 4? Is that right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's actually doing pretty good.
That's right, man.
Quote number 6. The Patriots are trying to protect their power, their own interest by controlling the digital flow of information. I want my memory, my existence to remain. Unlike an intern of history, I will be remembered as an exon. That will be my legacy, my mark on history. But the Patriots would deny us even that. I will triumph over the Patriots and liberate us all, and we will become the Sons of Liberty.
Okay. They probably should have cut that quote a little bit.
Probably.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm just gonna go Metal Gear Solid. If Marion
course,
said that would be insane.
No, you are correct. It is Solid as Snake from Metal Gear Solid 2. Quote number 7.
What if she did say that, though? That'd blow
What
my
if she did? That
fucking
would
mind.
be fucking insane. Quote number 7. The universe is an infinite opportunity creation machine. The possibility of greater possibility is programmed into the nature of things.
Oh wow. This one's tough.
Tough like a $2 steak, baby.
Yeah. Can I get that in a voice, if you will? Any dealer's choice, you know.
Just any.
Any voice?
Yeah, yeah.
The universe is an infinite opportunity creation machine. The possibility of greater possibility is programmed into the nature of things.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay.
Got it?
Yep.
Made it easier? Okay, what do you got?
I think I'm gonna go with Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Okay. It is... No.
Oh, no.
It was Marianne Williamson.
Oh man.
It's like I'm gonna go with Marianne Gear Solid.
It's like all of those like memes where people write true very weirdly, so it could also be read as false in the same way. Yeah.
When did she say
Quote
that?
number...
What kind of a
I don't...
hooligan?
What kind of hooligan?
I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
I'm just kidding. I kid. Quote number 8. Genes exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children. Living is a link to the future. That's how all life works. Loving each other, teaching each other. That's how we can change the world.
I want to say easy, but this could be a trap. Metal Gear Solid.
You gonna say Metal Gear Solid?
Yes.
Yep, that is Naomi Hunter from Metal Gear Solid.
Oh yeah.
Sweet baby
yes.
Naomi.
Quote number 9. In school, I also learned that peace is an unnatural state for human society, and that war is a constant threat to our relationship with others. So to achieve peace, we have to create it ourselves. Crying about it won't bring it about or make it last. Each one of us must go and seek it out.
Oh dang.
These are getting harder.
That is very
It's
tough.
trickier.
Holy crap. Because that sounds like a Metal Gear Solid quote. Ugh.
Sure does. It's getting
That's the nature of the game. Let's go with the Marianne.
The Marianne.
The Marianne.
It is a quote from Paz Ortega Andrade
Jeez.
from Peace Walker.
All right.
Quote
Come
number
on.
10.
I know.
Jobs building military equipment that's then sold for questionable purposes represent the same manufacturing talent that could go towards building high-speed rails instead of bombers, infrastructure projects instead of killing machines, and for sustaining instead of destroying the earth.
Okay, that one's Marianne Williamson.
Sir, you are correct.
Oh, yes.
Whoa.
Oh, whoa, hey, whoa. Quote number
Whoa.
Is there more?
quote number 11.
There's how many are there?
I don't know.
Oh my-
A lot.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Just beneath
There
the
are
surface.
372.
Just beneath the surface. This isn't politics, it's black magic. Entirely a psychic battle. Use your shield of virtue and your sword of truth.
The crap.
I'm going to say it again with a voice.
No, I think I got this one, Sam. No need for the
Yeah.
voice.
Okay.
I think it's too weird to be Metal Gear. I'm gonna go with Marianne Williamson.
What a sentence. What a sentence. You are correct. That is Marianne Williamson.
My favorite is that the website says, yes, Marianne Williamson is on some next level shit.
Yeah. Where does that link go to?
The link goes to...
Oh,
a
it's Twitter.
tweet.
It's her tweet. It's a tweet about it. Okay.
Yeah, he literally just tweeted those exact words.
Oh my god. Quote number 12. Memes. The DNA of the soul. They shape our will. They are the culture. They are everything we pass on. Expose someone to anger long enough, they will learn to hate. They become a carrier. Envy, greed, despair. All memes. All passed along.
I know this one. That one's from Metal Gear Solid.
Sir, you are correct. That is actually Monsoon from Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
I just remember.
I love that it says from the underrated Metal Gear
Yes.
Rising. Like,
He knows
fuck
what he's talking
Nice
about.
job.
Fuck
I just
yeah.
remember memes being brought up in that game, and I'm like, huh? They brought up memes. Doesn't
Do you
Certainly
guys
didn't.
do you guys think Brian listens to our podcast?
I don't know. Maybe.
Hey Brian.
Hey, Brian, if you're listening, this is a great article. Thank you.
If you're listening, hey.
I'm
If you're
enjoying
listening,
this.
hey. I'm enjoying this. Quote number 13. I looked at the bottom, there's 20.
Oh, okay, let's do this.
Quote number 13. Today, let's honor the soldiers who died so we might be free and atone in our hearts for those having died because of military misadventures.
Whoa. Whoa.
These guys, they're always dancing and stuff.
Misadventures. Hey, Zach, James, would you call what you're doing a military misadventure? Is that what? Would you call your exploits misadventure?
I hope
I don't mean to laugh at that because it comes from a good place, but I wouldn't necessarily call soldiers losing their lives a misadventure. Right?
Yeah,
It seems a little too glib.
Glib, I like that. I like that a lot.
Thank you. Anyway,
We'll go with Marianne.
you'll be correct. It is Marianne.
Oh, thanks.
Ron, stop it, Ron. Quote number
know what you guys are talking about.
Oh my god.
I'm a sloppy space princess.
Oh my god. Quote number 14. But in the end, a cardboard box is only made of paper.
Ooh.
Handle it with care or it won't be much use to you. Don't think of it as just another box. Treat it with love. Don't be rough, okay?
But is it just a box?
I don't know, Isaac. Why
Isaac,
are
you
you
just
trying to
ended
end
the
our
show.
Yeah, why are you trying to end our show so early?
Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear
Metal
You are
Gear Solid.
correct. That is
I
of
really
course
wish it was Marianne.
I really
That
do
would be
too.
hilarious.
But that is, of course, Solid Snake in his Pliskin disguise telling Raiden about the utility of the cardboard box in Metal Gear Solid 2. Quote number 15. We've done it before. Deep inside, hidden in our cultural DNA, we have the potential to rise up as we have risen up in times past. This play isn't over. It's just the beginning of the third act.
Oh my gosh.
don't mean to color your choice. I don't know what the answer is. I just decided to say it.
Oh, this one's hard.
I can taste that difficulty.
Taste it on my lips. Mrs. Williamson. We're going with.
Going with?
We're going with.
You are correct.
Whoa.
I love that it says and somehow not Hideo.
Yeah,
That
that
one
is
was
Marianne
tricky.
Williamson. All right, quote number 16. It's no longer about nations, ideologies, or ethnicity. It's an endless series of proxy battles fought by mercenaries and machines. War and its consumption of life has become a well-oiled machine. War has changed. ID tag soldiers carry ID tag weapons, use ID tag gear. Nanomachines inside their bodies enhance and regulate their abilities. Genetic control, information control, emotion control, battlefield control, everything is monitored and kept under control.
I forgot how poorly written that entire paragraph was
Yeah.
until we read it out loud.
Yeah. This kind of sucks.
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry about that, Hideo. Metal Gear Solid.
You're right. That is, of course, the opening soliloquy from Metal Gear Solid 4.
At the end of World War II, the world was split into the
East
fuck out of here.
and West.
East and West.
Okay, so I'm going to say this here. That quote is very reminiscent of like a Kingdom Hearts thing that shows up at the beginning. I want to connect our hearts, yours and mine. Or like some shit like that.
Oh my gosh.
Or like,
What
I
is
want to
up with
connect
these
the pieces.
redundant ass?
The world was split in two.
Dude, I hate it. I fucking hate that line. I love that game opens with like the cringiest line.
Oh my god. Quote number 17. You are at the right place, and this is the right time. Every aspect of your reality provides the opportunity to make your next best move.
Huh. On the one hand, could be Marianne,
Could be.
but on the other hand,
Uh-huh.
it could be Metal Gear Solid.
Could also be.
That's weird, man. How'd you come up with those two options?
It just came to me in a dream.
Snake Eater.
I used to read Word Up magazine.
Salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Salt and pepper.
Heavy D up in the limousine.
Hanging pictures on my wall.
Every Saturday. Rap Attack. Mr. Magic. Molly Mall.
I let my tape pop.
This is what this podcast is about now. What do you got, Isaac?
I know. Marianne.
Marianne. You're right. It is Marianne. You right.
You right.
I wish that's the way Who Wants to Be a Millionaire did it. They're like, you're right.
Just shrugs.
Quote number 18. What's it gonna be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? You don't know the truth yet, but sooner or later you'll have to choose.
I'm feeling that one.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
That
One's
deep in
from
your plums.
deep in the Metal Gear Solid.
Yep, that's the boss. That's the boss, baby.
Sam, what's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? Your country or the woman standing in front of you? Your country or the boss? Like, I just feel like it's so fucking redundant. My God.
Quote number 19. Just a teeny bit. War has changed. Our time has ended. Our war is over. But there's one more thing I must do. One last punishment I must endure. Erase my genes. Wipe this meme from the face of the earth. This is my final mission.
Okay. If Marion said that, I'm out of here. That's wild.
You're going with Metal Gear.
Marianne said that.
Yeah.
If Marianne said that in the middle of the fucking Democratic debate, I would lose my mind.
Wow.
Unfortunately, she did not say that. You are correct. It was Metal Gear Solid. It's for Metal Gear Solid 4. While Snake is deciding to maybe blow his brains out or not. We've got one final question, Isaac. Quote number 20.
Uh-huh.
Every thought we think is like a missile delivering either harmony or chaos, and it lands on us.
I thought bombs landed on things.
Dang, dude.
Burnt. You burnt.
Burnt toast. This one's. Can I get a voice on this one? I just feel.
You
like
want the same voice? Or you want a different voice?
Yeah, I want to jump in on this.
Yeah, let's switch.
I got it.
Okay, yeah,
You got it, Isaac? Or Alessio, you got it?
Every thought we think is like a missile delivering either harmony or chaos, and it lands on us.
Now, can I get that in a Marian voice?
Oh. I don't actually know what she sounds like.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can.
Oh, Leslie's got it.
Hold on, I gotta hear this woman's voice real quick. I literally just heard her speak last night, and I can't even remember.
Yeah, I forget. I didn't watch the debates last night, so I don't remember. But I watched the first one.
Fucking ads, get out of here. I'm gonna make one up.
Okay.
Quick.
Do you think the voice inside of my head for some reason I don't know why is like Paula Dean?
Yeah, I've got this.
That's
Like
interesting.
every thought we think is like a missile delivering either harmony or chaos, and it lands on us. That's not what she sounds like. But me and Sam's brains went to the same thing.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Just put a stick of butter in it.
Stick of butter, 2 sticks of butter.
You guys made this hard. It's a toss up.
I didn't do shit.
Toss-up.
I didn't do shit.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Let's say Marianne.
Let's say Marianne. You
Let's
are correct.
Whoa.
Isaac, you want to know what your score was?
Yeah, let's hear it.
You got 17 out of 20 correct.
Shit,
Hey.
son, I got 18. What up?
Damn.
Nice job. High
Nice.
five.
What does the thing say at
It
the
says,
end?
you know the difference between a presidential candidate and a video game that asks, what if the military were anime?
Oh my gosh. Brian, you crazy.
That's amazing.
And that was Marianne Williamson or Metal Gear Solid. I hope he does a second version of this after the debates last night.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Oh, man.
Well, fuck yeah, guys. We got a couple more that we need to. We actually added one in the middle of recording.
Oh, shit.
I won't tell you who I threw in there, but somebody on Discord hit us up.
Oh my.
So anyway, we should probably truck through these since we got a few more. Adam Guard,
Goddamn.
aka Ribhound, says one topic that's been running through my head is for you guys to each come up with an MGS boss version of yourselves. What would your codename be? What would your special skills / power be? What would your outfit be? What game would you have appeared in? What would your dramatic death speech be like? Maybe you form your own special unit. I don't know. That could be potentially pretty funny and cool? ?
Dang. That's a loaded question.
I think I have an answer.
Oh shit! Get
So
in there.
my codename would be Diving Otter.
Nice.
I love otters. They're my favorite animal.
Otters are cool.
That's literally the only thing. My skill would be being able to speak to and relate to everybody, despite having crippling anxiety.
What kind of outfit?
My outfit, well, just like a nice pair of jeans. But like, I think like my top would be like military garb. So I'd have like a camo jacket, and I'd have like tiger stripe on half of my face.
Would you have like that sick Chico trucker cap?
Probably, more than likely.
Cape or no cape?
Oh, that depends. Am I flying? Do I fly? Can I fly?
I don't know. Do you fly?
I don't.
I don't know.
I don't think I fly. So yes,
This is your
cape,
fantasy,
of course. Cape always. No capes if you're flying. Learn that from Edna Mode. I don't. I don't know what game I would have appeared in, but I mean, let's say I'm the boss of Metal Gear Solid 6, the hereto unannounced Metal Gear Solid 6. How's that?
Oh shit,
Wink,
we're gonna
wink.
end up on comicbooks.com and it's gonna be like
Oh,
podcast announcements.
Really quick, that's actually something cool. Our podcast got mentioned on What Culture Gaming. One
yeah.
of their videos, they were talking about like the rumors of Metal Gear Solid 6, and they brought up our interview with Donna Burke. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it was like 30 minutes in.
No, it wasn't. It was like an
it
11.
like
a couple
it was
minutes
It was
in,
like
yeah.
halfway through. Because I watched it this morning, and it's crazy because that is a channel that I do watch frequently. So
Yeah.
very cool.
I shouted them out on Twitter for that and they never got back.
Those
to
rat
us.
bastards! I hate them now.
Those sons of-
No, come on, those sons of
What culture? More like what culture? Am I right?
Whoa! You know what my favorite thing about that is I got that. I felt that. I think my death speech would be, dude, what the fuck? Not cool. So that's me.
Very nice. I think mine would be Scared Sheba would be my code name. And my special skills / powers would be I'd be the most annoying boss in Metal Gear Solid 3 because you would have to chase me around the woods. And every time you think you got me, I'd just fucking get up and run real fast. And my outfit, I would just full blown furry. I'm just like curly tail. I just big old Sheba suit.
Nice.
My dramatic death speech would literally just be like, please, please, please. And then that'd be it. That's what I got.
That's awesome.
Oh man. Wait, I'm sorry. Are you an actual Sheba or are you wearing a Sheba?
I'm wearing a Sheba outfit. And if you non-lethal me, you get Sheba camo.
If you non-lethal him, you get Jerry as a companion.
Ooh,
Yeah.
now we're talking.
He just hangs out with you.
Okay. I guess it's my turn.
Yes, What do you got?
So I think my code name, excuse me, my code name would be Silent Sheba, because Alessio and I are, in the
Oh, of course.
Sheba.
We're actually Sheba twins. We're in the same game together. You have to fight us back to back.
The Sheba twins. Ooh, I like
It's like a 2-part. It's like those boss fights in Dark Souls or in Sekiro where you think it's over, and then it's really just the end of the first phase.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. So yeah, I'm Silent Sheba. Powers would be silence. And
Yeah, the camera just pans over after I'm dead, and you just see that Isaac's been silently watching from a distance the entire time.
no, I'm following you guys. I'm like right behind him the whole time, and he doesn't hear me.
Like the sorrow.
Yeah, that's it. Actually, yeah. Yeah, my powers. I guess that's it. Silence. I'm like the Hobbit, where I can kind of slink
Any
away.
sentence that starts with "I'm like the Hobbit."
My outfit.
Which
I
Hobbit?
mean, I guess it
No,
would.
the.
My outfit would be a Sheba outfit with Hobbit feet. They're hairy, right? The hairy feet.
Yeah.
Yep. Gotta have the tail. Everybody's gotta have a tail.
Gotta.
I'd be in whatever game Alessio's in because we're the Sheba twins. Duh. I'm the bad guy.
I was hoping if you didn't, I was gonna.
Christ.
Dramatic death speech. That one's tough. Maybe it would be like a psych. I actually am pretty talkative, I'm not all that silent,
Your death speech is like an hour-long cutscene.
And then Snake just looks at me, is like, I thought you were supposed to be silent. And then another hour-long cutscene goes by about
judging
my upbringing,
books by covers and things like that.
yeah, oppression in my youth, and talking about my race, that sort
Snake's
of
just
My
like,
youth.
oh, brother.
thing. Youth. Yeah, special unit is with the Sheba twins. I don't know, Sam. Maybe it's not too late to switch over. Sheba triplets.
Ooh, maybe.
A Belleville.
What would I be?
Um,
I'd be dashing Sheba.
Dashing Sheba.
Yeah.
I like it.
I feel like we're describing bad guys from the next Pokemon.
Pretty much. But we're scary, Alessio. We're
What's going?
Yeah,
I'm so scoured.
Rawr.
I feel like the Sheba outfits have to have like an uncanny quality to them. Kind of like there's this weird boss in Killer 7
Uh-huh.
that the whole game is not anime, but this one character looks anime. And what's weird about it is like it's sort of like the terror of what it would be like to see a cartoon character in real life. And I just feel like we would have that uncanny, like you'd see these three men dressed like Shebas, and you're like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
that would
is
be really
that?
creepy, actually. I
But,
like it.
Yay. Next up, Josh Shermer. He literally just said live tweet from Isaac, lol.
Oh no! I don't know my password.
Oh no. Well, you work on that while we do the next one.
All right. Yeah.
And then he says, also, here's a thought. So we mostly can agree that Metal Gear Solid 5 left much to be desired. With that being said, how would you guys redo the story? Maybe something such as instead of insert name doing this thing, they instead insert action because the first way was ridiculous, etc. It'd be cool to hear you guys' opinions on what would change about the story of the game.
I know exactly.
Yeah,
what
I think when we talked about this last, I think, and I don't understand how this happened, but I think we literally only talked about gameplay mechanics that we would change, which is weird. So yeah, Sam, go ahead.
So first things first is I would not fuck off the Peace Walker characters because they're great.
Amen.
So I'd bring them back, and I would not completely upturn the characterization of them. That's like my first thing. Like I wouldn't make Huey Huey feels like an entirely different character, and we've talked about this a lot. He feels like an entirely
And we talked about it with Chris.
We did. Feels like an entirely different character in 5, and I would have changed that characterization to be more like his characterization in Peace Walker. And I don't know how they would have like gotten him to the point where he needed to be, but
He could just be like another rescue. Or something.
like I don't know.
I think what they could have done is made him another rescue, and then what could have happened, because I truly believe that Kazuhira Miller is actually to blame for a ton of shit in this game. I think what could have happened is that Kaz could have pinned his bullshit onto Huey, like more, not openly, but maybe like we discover it as like the player, but Snake doesn't know. And I think that could have been a good way to do it. Like keep Huey's innocence, but have Kaz just like dump a bunch of dirt on him.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah. You know what I absolutely would have loved more than anything? For the twist to not have been something super fucking goofy that I could have predicted immediately, and I really wish we would have seen like a 13-year-old fucking Solid Snake.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that would be
like at the very end or something. Either that or just like at the fucking very end, whenever you see Venom Snake punch the window or punch the mirror, Henry Rollins style. I think it would have been cool to have shown like the opening moment from Metal Gear 1 in the Fox engine.
Yeah.
Like showing Snake like walking into outer heaven. That would have been fucking amazing. Either that or just like when you do the reveal that like Venom wasn't actually Big Boss, like it would have been cool as shit to have Big Boss be voiced by David Hayter or voiced by the what's his name, Richard Downs, who did Big Boss in 4.
I mean I agree with that. I think and it could have been very easily explained away that Big Boss didn't sound like David Hayter at the beginning, because of course like you're supposed to imagine things as Venom, you know what I mean? So it could have made sense. Like they have ways to make that make sense.
Yeah, I really wish that we would have gotten a chance to go back to Camp Omega under like different pretense. Like I don't think, and I'm sorry that I'm on this kick. It's just I'm playing through it right now. Spoilers for like a several years old game at this point. Dark Souls 3 kind of reuses environments from Dark Souls 1 in a kind of interesting way, where it's like you kind of turn a corner and you're like, wait a minute, this looks familiar, and then you're like, oh fuck, like this just is that place. Like that's crazy. And it looks totally different. It would have been super fucking cool to have like sent the player out on a mission. We're like doing our thing, and then we're like, oh fuck, like this is Camp Omega like 12 years later. Like this looks totally different. And then maybe we start to piece together through like environmental storytelling that it's like, wait a minute, like this isn't actually making sense compared to what we played. Like what the fuck is going on? And then maybe have some big reveal where it's like when we played Ground Zeroes, we were playing like a false memory or something. I think that would have been really cool.
I also think that they could have, like, we've talked at length about how the game itself is full of padding. Like, I think they could have removed a lot of it or made more of it important. What?
Yeah, it's weird considering how other games in other series are just like super thoughtful all the way through. It's weird that MGS5 feels like weirdly thoughtful in pockets.
Well, it's like, so we talked about like the infection scene, Quiet's goodbye. Like there's points of the game that are great, but because of the rest of it, they don't earn it, and it doesn't feel like the same game almost.
Yeah, I would have liked more characters, just period. Like more characters talking to each other. Because like I don't know, I feel like the roster, for all intents and purposes, I mean the roster is like what? Quiet, Code Talker, Kaz, Huey, Snake, Ocelot, Skullface, right, and like Eli. So like 8 people, period. That feels like half the cast of like any other Metal Gear.
Yeah.
So like I don't know. I think I would have liked to have seen maybe like 4 or 5 more characters. That way we could have actually had some fucking dialogue happen, because it felt very, I don't know. It was just like you just heard from the same characters over and over and over. And I feel like Code Talker did not get utilized very well at all. Like he seemed like he knew all this shit about the virus, but we never really.
Yeah, and the other thing about that too is like we've also talked about how Quiet could maybe communicate more, and like she spoke to him in Navajo, so why wasn't he there translating for her? It's another thing,
right? I would have loved to have seen Major Zero in the game, because like we hear him, so it would have been cool to have like seen him at some point. But cool. Isaac, do you have anything before we move on to the next thing?
I mean, okay. I haven't finished it.
Oh my god. No, I'm kidding.
But I guess what everybody's consensus is that just something that is more complete than what was released. I mean, I don't know. There you have it.
Yeah. Did you find your Twitter password?
Yeah. I just
get in there.
I did it.
What'd you write?
Do I gotta read it?
I mean, I can find it real quick. I got it. Twitter doesn't have a twit. Here we go. All right, let's do it. It's just like some hardcore racial slur, and I'm like, whoa. I love that Isaac has 98 followers, is following no one.
I follow no man.
They didn't even follow us.
This is all caps. This is all caps, by the way. Josh Shermer, my man. I am not doing this because you told me to. This is my own doing, my own expression. I would like you to know that I've given this tweet much thought and that it is not just off the cuff. The world needs more free speech, and there's no limit that can hold.
Now, was that Marianne Williamson or Metal Gear Solid?
Oh, shit. Sam, did you know that Harley Race just died?
I did. Yeah. Sucks.
Oh, man. Rip. Sorry. Wrestling.
I just like that tweet. I'm gonna retweet that tweet.
I'm gonna Metal Gear Mondays is also gonna like and retweet it.
Wow, the numbers are just flying through the roof, guys. Two.
Choo-choo!
Hell yeah.
All right. We got it.
Very nice.
Got
All
him.
right. So coming up next, Liquid Metal Mike. How about a recap on the podcast itself? How it all started, how it ended, how it came back, changes it has gone through, how your expectations, excitement have changed, etc. Sort of behind the curtain type of episode. As soon as when good friend Mike posted this, I said, Mike, we've already talked about this. It was on an outer op with Alice called Metal Gear Mondays on Metal Gear Mondays. And then I did some quick math and I was like, holy fuck, that was almost a year ago.
Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah, I think it was like 8 months ago or 9 months ago, which is wild. So I think we're going to curtail it and point people to that just because we are running a little bit over. But I did want to like super quick just kind of get like a pulse check from you guys. Like, how are you feeling?
Still alive?
Where are we at? What are your expectations?
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Still like each other? Yeah, I don't know. I'm digging it. I think everything's good. I think the podcast might be better than it's ever been. I'm really enjoying it. But all that to say, I think it's really different in a good way. What do you guys think?
I agree.
Yes, I also agree. No, I mean, I think it's evolved. Really, it's matured, if you will. And the problem is we kind of ran out of content. Until I guess
he says as if Alessio doesn't have like 2 years of seasons like backed up.
I mean, like we've gone through all the games, and there's only so many games, Metal Gear games,
Yeah, I think if I'm being honest, I think I would have interspersed things like inspired by Metal Gear or like non-Metal Gear Kojima games or whatever. I would have interspersed those between the games more. Because I think the way that the podcast is going to look on like a feed now is going to be like, okay, they covered all of Metal Gear, and then here's the point at which they ran out of shit to cover and covered literally everything else.
Yeah.
So I think it would have been nice to have like shuffled it a little bit better, but
you live, laugh, love. Que sera, sera.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. No, I think it's been good. I think, and this might be getting too real. I'm nervous for not nervous. I think I don't know when it's going to happen, but I am preemptively bummed out at the inevitable end of this show.
We're doing our fucking best to keep it from happening, though. I tell you what.
Yeah. We're holding it back.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I'm blown away that when we came back after we ended the show originally. Yeah, when we came back, I'm blown away that we came back and got so much support. We came back and that's when we
fucking blew up, which is insane.
Yeah, it's been nice. I never in a million years thought that I thought coming back we would have performed worse, but instead, like, we've been doing way better.
Yeah.
So, who knows?
Who knows what the future holds?
Maybe if we take another break, we'll be like a nationally syndicated podcast.
Got a slot on A&E. I don't know why. I don't know where I pulled A&E from or why, but that's where we're going.
Yeah.
I feel like this is going to sound really rude to A&E. I feel like we'd get less listeners if we were syndicated on A&E. But yeah, hopefully that worked. Liquid Metal Mike.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is the one that got added. I'm just going to outright say it. Good old Steven Chen. What's up, dude? He asked, have you guys ever talked about anime?
Yo, that weeb shit?
Oh, no.
Nah.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jesus.
We haven't on the main show. Have we talked about anime on the Patreon?
I don't think we've ever talked about it.
It might have just been brought up in passing.
We've talked about Neon. I think we've talked about Ava a couple times.
Yeah, we do.
The show that Isaac never finished.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Some other words in Japanese.
Isaac, do you want to talk about your exposure to anime? Because I feel like it was all concentrated in one specific block of time.
Well, I'll give you my thoughts on anime, or my
Can you tell me all your thoughts on God?
Oh gosh,
because I really
want
want
to
to
praise God for a minute.
Oh no. Okay, so the type of anime that I like is the.
What if Isaac comes out and Isaac's like fan service, huge titties, just like girls at the beach? Like that's all I'm into.
Jesus.
It's gotta have nudity somewhere.
Yep. Gotta have those nudes.
Yeah.
Gotta have my pops.
No, but I like a nice, concise story. So like the Fully Cooley type Samurai Champloo. And I don't know a lot of anime. I'm just throwing out the ones that I've watched. And
yeah, which ones did we watch that summer, Isaac? So Isaac hadn't seen a lot of anime, and I was staying at Isaac's house for like 6 months or something. I think
yeah,
4 or 5 months.
You had like an internship or something, and
and so I was crashing on Isaac's couch, and I was like, you know what I like to do during the summer is just crack open a window and watch some anime. And so I kind of was like, we're watching anime now.
Yeah,
and I think so. I know we watched Samurai Champloo and Fully Cooley. Did we watch Cowboy Bebop?
No, because I think the next thing we were gonna watch was Neon Genesis.
Yeah,
and we got through.
So we got like 6 episodes. I think
we got pretty. Well, I don't know how many episodes there are, but
I think it's like 20, 24.
Okay. So we didn't get very far, but and then so I like that kind of anime. The kind of anime that I don't like are the kinds that just kind of keep going.
Oh shit! Shots fired. One Piece and Naruto and Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
All that I don't know. I cannot get behind because we were at in Seattle with Sam, and Sam's roommate was watching One Piece, and he was like, "Yeah, there's like 900 episodes."
Yeah,
like,
it's a lot. I keep on like trying to get into One Piece, and I just can't do it.
It's just such a time sink, and it's. I mean, I get it. Like if that's your thing, that's your thing. I'm not dogging anybody, but like I don't know. For me, I'm like I it's hard for me to invest that much time on something that's just that enormous. Unless I'm really invested in it, and open-ended stories are not really my thing.
Yeah, I kind of feel like if somebody's going to do something like that, like I would take almost like the Lupin approach, where it turns into almost like a James Bond figure, where you have like different people kind of do stories with the character, as opposed to being like one dude doing this for all of eternity.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. It kind of, I don't know. I like watching shows where you know that they had the ending in mind from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's why I love like just like regardless of anime, like limited series where it's just like this is going to be 6 episodes and that's fucking it. Here's a story that we wanted to tell.
Yeah,
love that.
Yeah, Afro Samurai was like that as well.
Oh, Afro Samurai, I forgot about that. Yeah,
I think it's only like 6 episodes. But yeah, I think Samurai Champloo is really underrated. I think a lot of people are like, no, Cowboy Bebop, but Samurai Champloo is like super fucking bittersweet.
Oh, I love
there
that
at the
show.
end.
Yeah,
it was super.
Not
good.
to mention the music, which
well, we need to get Steve Blum. We need to get him on the show because he voiced Zadornov, but he's also fucking Spike and Mugen.
Oh crap! Yes, please.
So, that'd be cool.
Yeah. So, what about you guys? Anime.
I think the older that I'm getting, the more I'm getting into anime films. Okay. So like, it's almost like even further beyond what Isaac said, where I'm like, yes, but even shorter.
Yes, please, only 2 hours or less. Thank you.
I do like.
I can see that, like
movies. Yeah.
Like Mirai was pretty damn good. I like that, and fucking, what's the other one? It's not Call Me by Your Name. That's a different movie.
Oh, Your Name.
Your Name.
Yeah.
Dude, Your Name fucking made me bawl like a child.
Yeah.
Like multiple times. Like the I don't want to spoil the twist because there's like a twist like 2/3 of the way through that movie that I did not know about and blew my fucking mind.
Yeah. Don't ruin
That is
that.
a really sad movie. Yeah.
Want to watch.
And then, of course, the Studio Ghibli films are highest
sure.
highest order anime film.
I went and saw, there was like a super late night, one time only thing in St. Louis before I left, where they showed Satoshi Kon's Perfect Blue.
Ooh.
Like once, and I think it's like a 70-minute movie. It's like pretty short, but that shit's phenomenal. It's really hard to get your hands on though, so I kind of hope that, I think they were touring it around the country, so I do hope that they do some sort of re-release if they haven't already. But that movie's fantastic. It's the director who did Paranoia Agent. So it's got that like kind of twisted, dark, contemporary thing going on.
Sounds really
another anime that's like it's a longer series, but it's like it's still short relatively. Is Full Metal Alchemist. Love Full Metal Alchemist. It tells a very specific story and then has a decency to just be done.
Nice.
And they've done movies and stuff like that, but like the series itself is just
yeah. But even like Neon Genesis, I don't understand the movie situation. Like they have like 1.0, 1.1.
Yeah. So what it was apparently, and I never really got this vibe from the first time that I watched the show, but I guess the director, the way it was kind of framed was like, hey, I'm going to redo this show as 4 movies. So it's literally just like a remake of the show, but boiled down to 4 movies. That's what I thought. But then, so I bought all 3 of them. And so I've watched the first one. I still haven't watched the second and the third one. But apparently what I've read is that it's slightly different. And it's sort of tied to the fact that like the end of the show implies that like it's all just a cycle that's going to repeat. Which like, again, I never really picked up on that. Like I didn't really consider it, but like, I think the theory is that the movies are one of the many cycles that happen before the show ends. So,
okay.
Yeah. So, they're all tied technically. Have you guys seen The Girl Who Leapt Through Time?
I haven't, but I really want to.
That movie's amazing. Yeah. And I think if I remember correctly, The Girl Who Leapt Through Time or Summer Wars is by the same director who did Your Name.
We might have to do like an anime film series.
Dude, straight up, if you just go to Amazon and type in like anime movies, like The Night is Short, Walk On Girl is supposed to be this fucking amazing film that released, I think, last year. But there's just like $20 Blu-rays of like the best fucking movies ever, apparently. Just like all over the place.
Oh, The Boy and the Beast is another good movie.
Ooh.
Kristen bought that for me for Christmas. I still have not watched it, so I need to fast track
it. It was sad. Is it sad? They're all sad.
They're all sad.
Yeah. Here's the spoiler: is the Too Long Did Not Read is that the best anime are the ones that end really sadly.
Yeah.
Or the ones that are just sad the entire way through, like Grave of the Fireflies.
Oh my god, dude! There was a movie that I saw called Barefoot Gen.
Yeah.
Whenever I was younger, that's essentially kind of like Grave of the Fireflies, but way fucking darker. And like, dude, that movie had me and my friend Ben Urga crying every fucking 15 minutes.
Dang.
Like it was brutal. But
ooh, and you know what?
Nice.
Another Paprika.
Oh, so that's also by Satoshi Kon.
I love Paprika.
Yeah, which is super fucked up, man. Satoshi Kon died in like 2015,
really?
I think.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he I'm trying to remember what it was. Hold on. Satoshi Kon. He's like one of my favorite anime directors, I think. Oh, he died in 2010. Jeez. It was oh god, somebody wrote down he was only 46. Jesus Christ. It doesn't say why. But I guess he wrote a goodbye letter.
What?
That's fucking I will read that later. Yeah, they are the last words of Supreme. Yeah, so he knew he was dying and he wrote like a goodbye letter.
Holy crap.
Jeez.
Yeah, it says here he left behind a rambling but extraordinary document which his family has posthumously posted onto his blog. I don't know why he died. Let me I'm gonna double check. I'm getting chills, you
That's
guys.
That's intense. Yeah, I want to kind of know how he died.
It was pancreatic cancer. Fuck.
Oh, holy crap.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, that's
look that shit up. I might post the link to this to the show notes because This is real. Yeah, somebody translated it into German, French, Hebrew, Italian, Spanish, Russian, Brazilian, and Catalan. So, wow, it literally ends with him saying, "Now excuse me, but I have to go." Satoshi Kon.
Dang.
Whew.
That's intense.
Good Lord.
Speaking of
Yep.
bad news, did y'all hear about that Kyoto Animation Studio fire?
Yeah. Did you know that I think they were releasing an anime about firefighters or something?
Dang.
And so I think after the fire happened, they had to like censor the shit out of that episode, I guess.
That's insane.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the anime studio was.
It says, oh, holy crap, I didn't know all about this.
Oh, yeah, 33 people fucking died.
Holy crap.
What is the... I think it's just called Kyoto Animation Studio.
Yeah, it is. Kyoto Animation.
Can we talk about one fun, weird thing about anime shows is that anytime a show gets made, if you look at the credits, it always says like if it's like The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya or something, it'll say like the Haruhi Suzumiya Committee is like the name of the production company. So they always like make little production companies for the individual projects, and it's always like such and such committee, and it's very fun. But back to the sadness.
Wow.
Oh,
the another one that I like that's is a Ghost in the Shell. I've only ever seen Standalone Complex. I've not seen the other series, but yeah.
Have you seen the movie? Oh, okay. I was gonna say like that OG movie is fucking
very good,
revolutionary. I feel like The Matrix wouldn't exist without Ghost.
Speaking of which, Animatrix is very good.
Anime.
Oh, Animatrix is phenomenal. So speaking of fucking Samurai Champloo and Cowboy Bebop, Shinichiro Watanabe, who directed both of those, actually directed 2 shorts for the Animatrix.
Oh yeah, I feel like we talked about this on.
Yeah, it sounds vaguely familiar. Yeah, he did Detective Story, the one that's like black and white noir about Trinity. And then he did a kid's story where the kid throws himself off the high school or whatever.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, dude, holy shit. I didn't realize this Kyoto Animation thing was an actual...
It was an attack?
Yeah. Yeah, it was by one guy.
Somebody threw fucking petrol bombs.
Gee.
He says he felt like the studio's ripping him off or something like that.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Anyway, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's insane.
Well, sadness. Well, and in general too, it's like people who like anime artists get so fucking underpaid.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure.
Terribly. So
yeah.
Nice. So cool. So to wrap things up, sorry to end on such a fucking downer. Adam Garde sent in a response. He was our lone response. So you guys contact at MetalGearMondays.com. Like send in your fucking responses, everybody. What's going on?
I want to read it. Drunkle Sam wants to read it. Adam says, hey guys, I have loved all of these interviews as of late. They have been super insightful and provided a great look into the world of Metal Gear, voice acting, and video game production. They've also been pretty damn funny at times. Paul Eiding saying, I need scissors line without being prompted was great. I want to be best friends with Debbie Mae West, also with Stephanie Houston. Everyone should check out Stephanie's Let's Play of MGS5, particularly the episode to rescue Kaz, where she does it like a pro for the first time, and then the episode where she comes across her own character, Quiet. Donna Burke is a riot. Those are 2 separate thoughts. I didn't put a space in there. Donna Burke is a riot. Ryan Payton seems super cool, and I really love the interview. I bought Republique after listening, and I'm really enjoying playing that game. Interviewing David Hayter and Cam Clark was glorious. You guys have a laser tag match with them was even more glorious. Hearing David Hayter reference Alessio and say, I told him to kill them all, and he did, was even more gloriously glorious. The Dean Schofield interview was very interesting, and he had some great stories. Quentin Flynn also had some great stories about his way into voice acting and landing the Metal Gear voiceover work. Jeremy Blaustein was also a very cool interview. The Terry Wolf interview was fantastic, and has prompted me to purchase a copy of the Kojima Code. They've all been great, really. I look forward to hearing more in the future. Keep up the great work. You're pretty good.
So for everybody for everybody who's considering being on the show but has yet to respond, based on this letter, seems like people buy shit that's attached to the people that appear on this show. So maybe you should consider coming onto the show. But no, seriously, like, thank you, Adam, for the kind letter. Yeah, I mean, I kind of jokingly was like, hey, everybody fucking write in. Why aren't you contacting us? But I think in general, if I had to guess, I think most people aren't writing in because it seems like most people are just kind of just as equally bewildered and excited as we are that all these interviews are happening. And it seems like most folks are just like, fucking keep doing what you're doing. These are amazing. So yeah, thanks guys.
Thanks guys.
We love you.
So we should probably talk about what's coming up next. I know we talked about it on the previous episode. Hopefully by the time this airs on the public feed, patrons will have all of these episodes already. Really just depends on when I get off my ass and get these edits done, so I apologize. But Chris Zimmerman Salter, we have an interview with her coming up. We have an interview with Kim, my guest, an interview with Christopher Randolph, an interview with Ryan Kincaid, aka Nitroid, who is from the unofficial site back in the day. Apologies, I've got like weird hiccups all of a sudden. And is also going to be starting that Kojima Productions Network website. And we also have an interview coming up.
Yeah, I know you are.
Sam, I'm very excited for this episode that's coming up. It is
Metal
Gear games for people who hate Metal Gear with Gary Butterfield. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. And he's gonna be on the show to plug Duckfest, which is actually Duck Feed's live podcast thing that they're doing in Portland at the end of August. I think it's like $15 and it's at a fucking theater, and you go in there and they're doing live versions of every episode on their network. They flew in everybody. And it's like they're giving out goodie bags and they're just doing every episode from their show live, every show from their network live. So if you're in Portland or in Seattle, definitely consider at the end of August going to Duckfest. You can go to duckfeed.tv. But I wanted to plug it preemptively just because we're in August right now. So the sooner the better. I think we'll probably fast track Gary's episode. But I think it'll be fun. So yeah. Is there anything else that you guys want us to mention before we get to the end of the show? Is there anything I'm forgetting, Sam, Isaac?
That's good.
Nice.
That's a good one.
Well, we did a good one. Cool. So you can find everything at patreon.com/Metal Gear Mondays. We just added a top video. It's like a 3-minute sort of primer on who we are, which is very funny. So please go check that out. More things in my editorial pipeline. I've got to get that Renton City Retro video edited. My apologies. But once that is complete, Sam and myself will be continuing down the Let's Play pipeline. And once those are done with the most recent season for patrons, we're actually going to start trickling those out to the YouTube for everybody else. I'd completely forgotten about how we joke assassinated Meryl on an episode by accident. Oh my gosh. And that recently came up in a conversation on the Discord, so very good. But yeah, and you can also, for as little as $1 a month, join our Discord to chat with our patrons. Very nice people talking about very nice things. And yeah, besides that, you can go to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I think we're Metal Gear Mondays on everything except for Twitter, which is at Metal Gear Monday. But you can go to MetalGearMondays.com and it's got links to everything. So yeah, massive shout out to everybody who's ever been involved in anything on the show. Thank you. And yeah, Sam, where can people find you?
Well, you can find me on Twitter at Sandul, SANJUUL. That's primarily, the place.
Nice. Isaac, where can people find you?
You can find me doesn't have Twitter.com / Isaac.
I love it. I wish that's how it worked. You just keep adding tags.
Yeah. Just tweet at me, and that's how it works, right?
Yeah, if you wander around Atlanta long enough, you might run into him.
You might.
Unless you're Cole Duncan.
Cole! Yeah, we were so close.
Jeez. And as of August the 1st, 2019, you can find me milling about in the midst of a huge horde of people in Upper Manhattan, New York City. Or you can find me everywhere else at AC Summerfield. See if you can find me on YouTube, because I looked the other day and my fucking liked video list is over like 4,000 videos.
Whoa.
So I'm a real trigger finger with that thumbs up. But yeah, I'm on Steam, I'm on PlayStation Network, I'm on social media, everything, blah blah blah. AC Summerfield. So check it out. But yeah, that's it, you guys. Yeah, I don't know. We broke our trend of it's just a box and ended with it's just a Jerry on the last episode in a Shiba bark.
Yeah, I was listening to that today, and I'm very glad we added that bark in there.
Oh yeah, of course. But yeah, so
I mean,
I don't
we
know.
we technically ended the trend, but it was like box adjacent. So
for sure.
it was a very good story.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. We should do a poll or something.
We did.
Holy shit.
Right now?
Did you see that Tori Cortez? No, we did do a poll. Did you see that Tori is posting all these like puppy pictures in the Discord?
Yeah.
These are the cutest things I've ever seen in my life. These are like newborn baby puppies.
Little puppies.
These are like the ittiest bittiest little pups.
They're so
It's an episode
blind.
discussion. This feels misplaced. You guys put this in the pet channel.
Where?
Y'all have a
Come on,
pet
y'all.
channel?
Why is she posting the episode discussion?
Yikes.
I love it.
That's crazy. Yeah, come on, y'all. I don't want to put you guys in one of these, but it's just a box. Just fucking fit in a box. Just go to the channel, drop your pet pics in the proper box, please. I'm gonna say box over and over and over until the box just plays in reality.
Box.
It's just a box. Box.
Do you guys think that if we say box enough in real life that like we'll just hear the it's just a box and then the music will start playing?
Maybe.
In our heads? Or
That's what.
is this how it works?
Yeah. I constantly hope.
And pray. Box. 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 Box.
Box.
Box.
Just a box.